End to end, you'll want to watch this story unfold, because behind the bright smiles and morning show energy, a darker, surprising reality was hidden. Harrison Ford might not have known who I was, but America certainly knew Regis Philbin, the man who dominated morning television for decades. What viewers didn't see, until sealed court documents emerged in 2023, was ABC paying $275 million to silence 11 former employees with contracts worth up to $1 million each. Behind the camera, secrets were carefully buried, from wardrobe assistants to producers, all bound by strict NDAs. Yet the show itself began as an experimental local program in 1988 on WABC-TV in New York, rapidly expanding nationwide, as Live with Regis and Kathy Lee. The gamble worked. Low production costs, creative freedom, and unexpected chemistry catapulted the show into a cultural phenomenon. Regis, once considered a washed-up host, turned a small morning slot into a launchpad for unprecedented fame. Kathy Lee's path was equally unlikely. After facing harsh rejection in Hollywood, she unexpectedly clicked with Regis, forming one of the most iconic duos in TV history. Behind-the-scenes planning, including temporary lighting changes and segment experimentation, hid the fact that this magic was part instinct, part trial and error. Their contrast, Regis' grumpiness and Kathy Lee's cheerful interruptions, became the secret ingredient audiences loved. Ratings soared. The show expanded from 124 markets to more than 200, and Disney's strategic promotion ensured it reached nearly every household. Yet even as the show thrived, tensions and ethical complications brewed quietly behind the smiling faces. The early 1990s brought enormous financial success, creative innovation, and cultural influence. But beneath the surface, strict rules, power struggles, and carefully constructed appearances were taking root, setting the stage for conflicts, controversies, and personal battles that would eventually shake the world viewers thought they knew end to end. You'll want to watch this story unfold, because behind the cheerful smiles of morning television, secrets were carefully hidden. Regis Philbin became America's morning icon, yet few knew what happened behind the cameras. In 2023, court documents revealed ABC paid $275 million to silence 11 former employees, including a wardrobe assistant who received $365,000 in lifetime health coverage. These NDAs were designed to keep viewers unaware of conflicts, power struggles, and tensions behind the bright lights. Yet the show's rise was remarkable. Starting as a small local program in New York in 1988, Live with Regis and Kathy Lee grew into a national phenomenon. Their contrasting personalities, Regis' grumpiness and Kathy Lee's cheerful bursts, created an on-screen chemistry that audiences adored. Ratings soared, and Disney's promotional strategies expanded the show to more than 200 markets, reaching millions of households. However, even as success mounted, tensions simmered behind the smiles. Financial disparities, disputes over segment content, and behind-the-scenes politics revealed that morning TV was far from the light-hearted facade viewers assumed. Regis' early struggles and Kathy Lee's unlikely path to fame added layers to their story, making the duo's chemistry feel almost miraculous. Meanwhile, low budgets, DIY sets, and creative problem-solving shaped the program's early identity. From humble beginnings, the show grew into a cultural force, shaping how morning television operated and capturing the hearts of viewers nationwide. Yet the hidden conflicts, power plays, and secret settlements suggest that success came at a cost, showing a side of entertainment that few ever see. This story isn't just nostalgia. It's a glimpse at ambition, strategy, and the messy reality behind the cameras, a tale full of unexpected twists that kept audiences tuning in every morning. Even as Live with Regis and Kathy Lee dominated the airwaves, cracks were forming behind the smiles. By the mid-1990s, the show's glittering image was challenged by shocking revelations about labor practices, as young workers in overseas factories produced Kathy Lee's merchandise under harsh conditions. The public learned, and advertisers reacted quickly, pulling campaigns that cost hundreds of thousands of dollars. Tension on set mirrored these external shocks. Regis began distancing himself from Kathy Lee, and disagreements over guest segments and content became common, leading to canceled appearances and higher staff turnover. Even celebrities like Julia Roberts avoided returning after witnessing these disputes. As the show approached new syndication deals in 1998, money became a battleground. Regis demanded pay parity after discovering Kathy Lee earned millions more, leading to high-stakes negotiations with Disney's CEO himself intervening. Though a new contract resolved the financial imbalance, it left their partnership strained. What had once been effortless charm turned into careful reading from cue cards and calculated interactions. Behind the camera, power imbalances were clear. Kelly Riapa, who joined as a co-host after Kathy Lee's departure, faced subpar working conditions, a tiny office, limited resources, and restricted creative input. Male hosts enjoyed privileges, private dressing rooms, personal chefs, and superior pay, while female co-hosts and producers navigated challenges and limited opportunities. This inequality extended to production decisions, guest bookings, and event planning, showing that morning TV success was often built on behind-the-scenes struggles and calculated control. Even seemingly small incidents, technical glitches, mispronunciations, or disagreements, led to public criticism or internal reprimands, leaving staff navigating a tense environment. Yet despite all of this, the show maintained its charm on air, delighting viewers and achieving enormous ratings. The contrast between polished broadcasts and backstage realities created a tension that would define the program for decades, keeping audiences engaged while revealing the often hidden complexity of television success. As the new millennium began, Live with Regis and Kelly faced a completely different set of challenges. Kelly Riapa stepped in as co-host after Kathy Lee's departure, but the show's glamorous image masked the tough conditions she endured behind the scenes. Her office was tiny and cramped, lacking windows, while Regis enjoyed a private, spacious suite with daily perks like a personal chef. Everyday tasks that seemed simple, wardrobe, travel, even restroom breaks, highlighted stark inequalities between the co-hosts. Budget limitations, lack of input on segments, and strict rules emphasized that success on-screen did not guarantee respect off-camera. Over time, however, Riapa carved out her space, slowly gaining more authority over creative decisions and earning recognition for her contributions. Meanwhile, Regis, though a legend in daytime TV, faced health struggles, contract disputes, and a shifting dynamic with his co-hosts. Behind the smiles and polished interactions, tensions remained, from disagreements over segment lengths to conflicts with guests and production staff. Even small technical glitches or mispronunciations could spark intense reactions, leaving crew members under stress and impacting morale. Yet, the show's brilliance endured on air, captivating audiences with warmth, humor, and engaging conversations. ABC's careful control of public perception, using friendly celebrity endorsements and media appearances, ensured viewers remained focused on the magic of morning TV rather than the tension behind it. Contracts, NDAs, and carefully orchestrated narratives hid disputes and workplace struggles, keeping the ratings high while maintaining the illusion of seamless charm. This complex blend of creative talent, strategic management, and hidden challenges defined the show for decades, revealing how television success can coexist with internal conflicts. For viewers, the morning show seemed effortless, fun, and familiar, but the behind-the-scenes reality tells a story of negotiation, resilience, and careful orchestration that few ever knew existed. As Regis Philin approached the later years of his career, the contrast between on-air charm and behind-the-scenes reality became sharper than ever. By the 2000s, co-host Kelly Riapa had navigated a difficult path, gradually gaining influence over creative decisions while still facing a strict hierarchy that favored Regis. Male hosts enjoyed private offices, personal chefs, and top-tier resources, while female co-hosts managed with minimal budgets, cramped spaces, and limited support. These inequities extended to guest bookings, wardrobe services, and even parking privileges, highlighting the hidden complexity of producing a major morning show. Incidents that might seem minor to viewers, teleprompter errors, mispronunciations, or technical glitches, could spark intense reactions from Regis, leaving staff anxious and creating a tense work environment. Despite these challenges, the show maintained its polished and inviting image, thanks to meticulous planning by ABC executives, media appearances, and celebrity endorsements that kept viewers engaged. NDAs and settlements quietly ensured past conflicts, disputes, and workplace controversies stayed out of the public eye, preserving the illusion of seamless entertainment. Even when controversies briefly surfaced, such as rumors about on-air tension or behind-the-scenes arguments, the network orchestrated responses that controlled the narrative, using trusted personalities and media appearances to reinforce Regis' reputation as a beloved national figure. Meanwhile, Riappa slowly expanded her role, securing space for her own branded segments and increasing her creative influence. Yet the disparity in treatment remained a constant reminder of the complexities of television production. Through all of this, audiences saw only the charisma, humor, and chemistry on camera, unaware of the careful orchestration, power dynamics, and negotiations happening off-screen. The story of the show's success is therefore not only about fame and ratings. It's also about strategy, resilience, and the careful navigation of conflicts and inequities that shape the reality behind the cameras, creating a tension between perception and truth that defined the program for decades. By the final years of Regis Philbin's tenure, the story of Live with Regis and Kelly was as much about the challenges behind the cameras as it was about on-air success. Health issues, contract negotiations, and careful orchestration by ABC shaped the final chapters of Regis' career. While viewers saw smooth, friendly interactions, behind-the-scenes tensions persisted between him and Kelly Riappa, who had worked hard to secure her place and influence on the show. Privileges and resources were clearly divided. Regis enjoyed private offices, dressing rooms, and daily personal services, while Riappa navigated minimal budgets and limited creative input. Technical glitches, miscommunications, and disputes often put staff under pressure, though the polished broadcast never revealed these moments. ABC's management carefully managed public perception, organizing celebrity endorsements and scripted appearances to maintain Regis' reputation as a beloved figure, even when internal conflicts or controversies arose. Sealed settlements and NDAs ensured past incidents stayed out of the spotlight, highlighting the contrast between public image and workplace reality. When Regis finally retired in 2011, the farewell broadcast appeared celebratory, with guest reunions and tributes, but production notes show that moments reflecting his frustrations or concerns were edited out to maintain a positive narrative. The show's decades-long success was therefore built on a mixture of charisma, strategic planning, resilience, and careful control of behind-the-scenes dynamics. Kelly Riappa's journey from underdog to influential co-host illustrates the long path required to gain respect and authority in a highly competitive environment. Through triumphs and trials, Live with Regis and Kelly captivated viewers while hiding a complex web of negotiations, power struggles, and workplace challenges. The story reminds us that television success often involves unseen effort, strategic management, and hidden realities, and the magic audiences see on screen is only a small part of the full, intricate story.